The pharaoh lived in a large palace largely constructed with mud bricks. Only the monuments and temples to the gods were made of solid stone and intended to last for thousands of years. The lavish interior of the palace would be decorated with wall paintings and furnished with the finest gilded furnishings. Ornate, glazed tiles were used to cover the floors. The palace contained many rooms, halls, gardens and courtyards. It was built to impress. The royal harem was built within the palace complex but in a separate building. The king would rise just before dawn to greet the sun. He would bathe in oils applied to his skin. He would also wear perfume made from extremely expensive frankincense. The ancient Egyptians were masters of the art of perfume making and believed that scent had a divine origin, and it was used in rituals, ceremonies, cosmetics, medicine and scented ointments. Cosmetics would then be applied in the form of eye makeup. The purpose of the eye makeup was to define the eye, but was also applied for medical reasons, as the physicians prescribed the use of kohl against eye diseases, shielding the eye against the sun and as a deterrent to flies. His clothes were made of the finest white linen that was light, cool and non-restrictive. The clothes were draped around the body. The higher the status of the person, the more clothes and makeup they wore. Fabulous, highly elaborate jewelry, made of precious metals and gorgeous sparkling gemstones, were added to give color and splendor to the clothing. His hair was cropped short to deter lice, and all hair from the face was removed. On state occasions the king would often wear a wig. The ordinary people of ancient Egypt ate fish. Meat was rarer to come by and therefore expensive. The typical breakfast of the king would be served from low tables on dishes made of faience, gold, silver and bronze, and would consist of meat, poultry, special bread and fruit, which was accompanied by beer. He used his fingers to eat the food. Members of his family might join the king for breakfast. He and possibly the king's principal wife would then move to the public rooms of the palace to conduct matters of government or state. The large, beautiful audience chambers were highly ostentatious to impress the visitors. The king sat on a magnificent throne on a raised dais surrounded by his ministers and servants or slaves. People were expected to prostrate themselves before the king.